Consider this very small example so that you can understand the conflict between NPV and IRR in a better way. I have given you two examples. Consider this example. Project X NPV is 20,000, Project X IRR is 18%. Whereas Project Y NPV is 14,000 and Project Y's IRR is 12.50. Now consider NPV. NPV says go ahead with Project X because of higher NPV. Project Y IRR says go ahead with Project X because of higher IRR. So both the techniques are supporting Project X only. Where is the conflict? There is no conflict. But if you observe the other example I have given, in case of Project A and Project B, NPV of Project A is 10,000, NPV of Project B is 18,000. So according to NPV, Project B is to be chosen. But if you see IRR, Project A has 23%, Project B has 18.5% of IRR. IRR says don't go with Project B, go with Project A. This is a situation where there is a conflict between NPV and IRR. In this situation, you will be very happy because they are not giving conflicting answers. Both the techniques are supporting same project. So it will be easy for you to choose a project here. In this situation, what to do? I will explain you now. Hi friends, good morning all. Welcome back to CAP classes. My name is Pavan Kumar. I am a chartered accountant and also a qualified cost accountant. In today's video lecture, we are going to discuss about capital budgeting. In one of our previous videos, I have explained you the basics of capital budgeting, the significance and necessity of capital budgeting, how investment decisions have to be made, and also if you remember, we have learned thoroughly about capital budgeting techniques. And a quick recap, various capital budgeting techniques can broadly be categorized into two. One is traditional techniques which do not consider time value of money. Second one is modern or DCF, discounted cash flow techniques, which do consider time value of money. We have three techniques under traditional techniques. They are one, payback period, two, ARR, accounting rate of return, and third one is payback reciprocal. These three techniques do not consider time value of money. On the other side, when you come to discounted cash flow techniques or modern techniques, which consider time value of money, we have five techniques. They are one, net present value, two, internal rate of return IRR, third one is profitability index, which is also known as desirability factor, fourth one is MIRR, modified internal rate of return, and fifth one is discounted payback period. So total we have 8 techniques. All these techniques we have seen already in the previous video. Now today we are going to discuss one very important thing in capital budgeting. This is about the conflict between NPV and IRR. And you might have studied that when there is a conflict between NPV and IRR, it may lead to calculation of EAB, ESC, equated annual benefit, equated annual cost, or some problems you might have seen, NPV prevails over IRR. In today's video lecture, we are going to discuss in depth the reasons why there will be a difference, why there will be a conflict between NPV and IRR. Point number one, we will know the reasons. Point number two, if this is the reason, what to do? If this is the reason, what to do? Point number three, why do we do that? Say for example, if I told you, or if in some of the problems you might have come across the conclusion. In the conclusion, it says NPV prevails over IRR. Today, I will explain you the reason why NPV prevails over IRR. What is the supremacy of NPV and why the supremacy is? Why NPV is considered to be a better technique than IRR? All these things today we will discuss in this video lecture. So friends, to begin with, NPV, net present value, is the difference between the present value of inflows and present value of outflows. And internal rate of return, IRR, is the discount rate which equates NPV to 0. That means this is the discount rate where NPV of the project is 0. Now imagine you are evaluating a project A, or imagine you are evaluating two projects, project A and B. Now you calculated NPV of both the projects, you have calculated IRR of both the projects. NPV said choose project A, IRR said choose project A, then there is no conflict. That means both your NPV and IRR are giving same investment choice. So when two techniques are supporting the same project, then there is no conflict between them. So now first let us understand what is meant by the inconsistency or conflict between NPV and IRR. Remember, if you are applying two techniques, namely NPV and IRR, NPV says choose project A, IRR says choose project B, then it is called inconsistency between NPV and IRR. I repeat, if both the techniques are supporting same project, then there is no conflict. Then comfortably the company can choose that project and then can go ahead with the investment decision. But in a situation where one technique is suggesting you go ahead with project A and another technique is giving you advice of go ahead with project B, then there is an inconsistency. Now if there is an inconsistency, what to do? Now I have prepared one chart here, NPV versus IRR in case of a single project, in case of multiple projects. Now observe one thing. In case of a single project, there cannot be a conflict between NPV and IRR. I repeat, in case of a single project, there cannot be a conflict between NPV and IRR. Now you may ask why. It is common sense. Now listen, NPV is present value of inflow minus present value of outflow. That means present value of inflows are higher, then only NPV is positive. And you know the decision making rule. If NPV of a project is positive, then only we accept. So if NPV is positive, A minus B is positive means A is higher than B. So present value of inflows are more. And you know that IRR is, a rate where NPV is 0. Now remember one thing. If for example at 12% I have calculated NPV. Imagine at 12% I have calculated NPV and NPV turns to be positive. At 12% NPV turns to be positive. That means common sense IRR will be about 12%. IRR will be about 12%. That means 12% plus. So it could be 14, it could be 15, it could be 16. Now you may ask why. Simple. Lower interest rate will give positive NPV. If you keep on increasing the interest rate or discount rate, that leads to negative NPV. Somewhere between this positive NPV and negative NPV lies 0 NPV. So if you have calculated NPV at 12%, if NPV is positive, IRR will be more than 12%. Say for example 14%. Say for example IRR is 14%. Now imagine what is happening. Point number 1. Consider NPV. Since NPV is positive, project can be accepted. 2. Consider IRR. The beauty here is, what is the decision making rule in case of IRR? If IRR is more than cost of capital, then this project can be accepted. Now in this case, IRR is 14%, cost of capital is 12%. So even IRR is saying, go and accept the project. So if you observe, in case of a single project, there cannot be conflict between NPV and IRR. If NPV says NPV positive, go ahead. IRR also says I am more than cost of capital, accept the project. There cannot be a conflict between NPV and IRR in case of a single project. That means problem comes when there are multiple projects. Problem comes when there are multiple projects. Now let us assume two projects, project A and project B. Now in case of two projects, first let us understand the nature of the project. Are they mutually exclusive or are they independent? Now imagine there are two projects which are independent, project A and project B. Now the decision making is quite simple. Even if there is a conflict between NPV and IRR, if both the projects are having positive NPV, if both the projects IRR is more than cost of capital, simple, accept both the projects. There is no restriction on it because they are independent projects. Mutually exclusive projects are the projects where if you accept one project, the other cannot be accepted. So if you accept project A, automatically project B will be rejected. It is something like this. You have 5 lakh rupees, you want to buy a car. You are thinking of which car should I buy? Should I buy Hyundai Santro or should I buy Maruti WagonR? Now with 5 lakh rupees, if you purchase Hyundai Santro, that means automatically you have rejected WagonR. With this 5 lakhs, you cannot buy both the machines. So this is a situation where we call projects are mutually exclusive. In case if projects are mutually exclusive, then if one technique like NPV is saying go ahead with project A, another is saying IRR is saying go ahead with project B, then the actual problem comes both for an organization while making investment decisions and also to a student while solving the question. Before I go and discuss more about how to deal with NPV IRR conflict in case of mutually exclusive projects, try try to understand, in case of a single project, there cannot be conflict between NPV and IRR. In case of multiple projects, if the projects are independent and if the company is having enough funds to accept both the projects, then happily go ahead and buy both the projects, accept both the projects. Now you may ask, Pawan sir, what happens if the company is not having money? Simple. If the company is not having adequate money, both the projects are profitable, it goes to capital rationing situation. Capital rationing we discuss separately. So, if the projects are independent, there is no problem. Now, if the projects are mutually exclusive, if one is accepted, another cannot be accepted, in that situation, if there is a conflict between NPV and IRR, then the actual problem comes. Now, I will explain what to do in this situation. So, friends, there can be many reasons why there is a conflict between NPV and IRR. I have identified some of the reasons. One reason could be there are two projects with unequal lives. That means there is project A whose life is 5 years and then there is project B whose life is 3 years. So, can you compare NPV of one project which has 5 years of life with NPV of another project which has only 3 years of life? It gives you ridiculous meaning. So, in case of life disparity, you should not go ahead with NPV. And there can be other reasons also. Other reasons could be nature of cash flows. One project has, increasing cash flows, another project has decreasing cash flows. So if you prepare a chart of this cash flows, one project will have the curve like this cash flows, another project has a curve like this, cash flows are like that. In that situation also, there can be a conflict between NPV and IRR. Another reason could be projects of unequal size. I have given one example. You are considering two projects A and B. Project A requires 100 crores, project B requires 20 crores. That means one project is 5 times bigger than another project. Then they are not comparable. Because of the difference in the sizes of cash flows also, sometimes NPV and IRR may conflict with each other. So, the conflict between IRR and NPV can be broadly categorized into two reasons. One is if it is due to life disparity, another one is if it is due to any other reason. What could be the other reason? It could be pattern of cash flows, it could be size of the investments, or it could be any other reason. Now, if there is a conflict between NPV and IRR due to this reason, simple, NPV prevails over IRR. NPV prevails over IRR. Why? I will explain to you in 1 minute. NPV prevails over IRR. So, choose the project based on NPV. So, whichever project NPV says, choose this, close your eyes, go ahead with the project. Why NPV dominates IRR in this situation? What is the supremacy of NPV over IRR is because of two reasons. One, in case of IRR, there can be multiple IRR problems. That means one project may have two IRRs or more than two IRRs also, which creates a confusion in project choice making. This is reason one. Reason two, IRR has one inherent assumption, that is reinvestment assumption. NPV also has one fundamental reinvestment assumption, but NPV's reinvestment assumption is more practical. IRR's reinvestment assumption is aggressive. That is the reason we say NPV is, NPV prevails, or NPV is a better technique than IRR. I will explain you the reinvestment assumption again in detail in 1 minute. Now come to this situation. If there is a life disparity, as I told you, project A has 5 years of life, project B has 3 years of life. Then what are we supposed to do? We have to make a decision based on either EAB, equated annual benefit, or EAC, equated annual cost. What is EAB? EAB is nothing but net present value divided by present value annuity factor. Take the number of years and the rate of interest, that is cost of capital. EAC is present value of cash outflows, present value of cash outflows divided by present value annuity factor, N comma R. Now the point is, what is this? What is this? When should I apply this? When should I apply this? Simple. If you are evaluating a project, say for example, in your question, in your examination, or when you are practicing, there is a question where cash inflows are given, cash outflows are also given. When both cash inflows and cash outflows are there, you can calculate NPV. So NPV divided by PVA is possible. At times, it may so happen that cash inflows are not given in the question. That is, the decision is to be taken based on cash outflows. When you have to take a decision based on cash outflows, this is the option: present value of cash outflows divided by present value annuity factor at R rate of interest or discount rate for N, which is the life of the project. Now, let us understand what is this EAB. Then let us understand what is the supremacy of NPV now. So friends, let us consider this numeric example. This explains the concept of equated annual benefit. I told you, in case of two projects with unequal lives, decision should be based on equated annual benefit, which is nothing but net present value divided by present value annuity factor for that particular life of the asset at R rate of interest, which is cost of capital given in the question. Now the question comes why. Now let us see, there are two projects, project A and project B. The NPV of first project is 20,000, NPV of second project is 14,000. Now let us further assume that the life of first asset is 4 years, life of second asset is only 2 years. Now ignore time value of money. You don't know anything about time value of money, you don't know about discounting, you don't know about compounding, you don't know about capital budgeting. Say for example, you are a layman. You are a layman. A layman easily understands, a rational person easily understands if I say, because there is difference in the life of the project, what we do is, let us calculate average NPV per annum. Let us calculate average NPV per annum. 20,000 for 4 years, so per annum 5,000. 14,000 for 2 years, so per annum 7,000. So 7,000 is higher than 5,000. Choose this. Everybody will understand, but this is wrong. Concept, the substance remains same. What we are going to do is almost similar to this, but this is wrong because in this calculation we do not consider time value of money. Time value of money is ignored. You are calculating simple average. So if we consider time value of money, what will happen? Now understand what is NPV. I have taken cash flow of year 1 multiplied with the discount factor of year 1. This is present value of cash inflow for first year. Cash flow of year 2 into discount factor of year 2. This is present value of cash inflow of second year. Present value of cash inflow of third year. And so on, present value of cash inflow of nth year. All this from this to this put together is present value of inflows, and then this is present value of outflow. Investment into discount factor at 0th period. 0th period means today. It will always be 1. So investment into current today's time value of money, which is 1. So this is present value of outflow. This is present value of inflow. This is present value of outflow. So this is NPV. If you observe, don't you think this series is something like weighted averages, weights being this discount rates? So this discount factor, when you are using this, now see, if you consider EAB formula, it is NPV divided by present value annuity factor. What is present value annuity factor? Tell me. Present value annuity factor is nothing but summation of all the discount factors. No? So I am taking discount factor 1, discount factor 2, discount factor 3, discount factor 4, and so on up to discount factor n. So if you observe, this whole thing is a weighted average where weights being interest rate. This considered time value of money. So simple. This is a simple average where you are ignoring time value of money. This is a weighted average where you are considering time value of money. So EAB should be considered, not the average. So if you observe, this EAB is nothing but take NPV. If NPV is for 10 years or if NPV is for 4 years, take 4-year present value annuity factor here. So you will get per annum what is equivalent annual benefit. Per annum what is equivalent annual benefit. That means in layman's terms, per annum NPV. Here, what you do is, you take this 14,000, you will not divide with 2, you will divide with present value factors. That means, for 2 years, you calculate present value annuity factor and you divide this. So, this will be EAB of this machine, it will be EAB of this machine. Whichever machine has a better EAB, higher EAB, that should be accepted. So, the summary is, in case of a dispute between NPV and IRR, in case of a conflict between NPV and IRR, if they are mutually exclusive projects, if there is life disparity problem, that means the life of two projects is not same, then the decision is to be taken based on EAB, which is NPV divided by present value annuity factor n, R. And remember the rule, higher the EAB is, better it is. So choose a project with higher EAB. Now we will discuss what is the supremacy of NPV over IRR and why it is so. So now we are going to discuss about some of the limitations of IRR. The first limitation of IRR is multiple IRR problem. That means one project can have more than one IRR. You may ask, Pawan sir, how? Simple. Where cash inflows of the project are changing the signs. That means from negative they are going to positive, or from positive they are going to negative. That means, see, initial stages outflows are high, inflows are very weaker. Then what happens? Outflows practically will be zero, inflows will be huge. After that, what happens? When the project or plant is maybe 10 years, 12 years old, it may so happen that you need to expand it or you need to incur capital expenditure on it and the cash inflows will fall. So what happens? Cash outflows initially high, then low, then they are increasing. Cash inflows initially low, then they are increasing, then they will fall. So when cash inflows and outflows are changing signs like this, there is a possibility that there will be two IRRs. So here this is IRR 1, which is 8% for the project, all imaginary numbers, and this is second IRR which happens at 32%. So one IRR, same project has two IRRs. First IRR is happening at 8%, second IRR is happening at 32%. Now the second question is, what will be the practical problem if one project has multiple IRRs? Simple. Understand. When can we accept a project? The fundamental principle of financial management says you can choose a project only if IRR is more than your cost of capital. You can choose a project only if IRR is more than cost of capital. Now imagine your cost of capital is 15%. If you consider this to be your IRR, it says IRR is less than cost of capital, reject. If you consider this to be your project IRR, then it says this is more than cost of capital, so IRR is more than cost of capital, accept. So same project, from the point of view of one IRR, it is to be accepted. From the point of view of another IRR, it is to be rejected. This constitutes one of the challenges or one of the limitations of IRR. In this situation, we go for MIRR, modified internal rate of return. In this situation, we go for modified internal rate of return. Now, our agenda in today's video lecture is that what are the limitations of IRR? What is the supremacy of NPV? So, in that first limitation I told you, it is multiple IRR problem, limitation 1. Now, let us see what is limitation 2. The second problem with IRR is, second limitation of IRR is, now see this NPV graph. Say here this is discount rate 15, say this is discount rate 16. At 15% discount rate, you got positive NPV. At 16% discount rate, you have got negative NPV. You know that zero NPV lies between one positive number and one negative number. So when you have two rates, two NPVs, you will interpolate these two results to calculate IRR. Now, point number 1. How IRR is calculated? Step 1, calculate NPV at a given rate. Say this is the one, you got positive NPV. Calculate NPV at a second rate, and the second rate NPV should be negative. If first NPV is positive, second NPV should be negative. If first NPV is negative, second NPV should be positive, because 0 lies between a positive number and a negative number. So when you have got two NPVs with different signs, one positive, one negative, at two different rates, which is lower rate and higher rate, this is lower rate and this is higher rate, you interpolate IRR using this formula. So IRR is lower rate plus NPV at lower rate divided by difference in NPVs into the difference between rates. Now say for example, when you have calculated, it said IRR is say 5.60. Mathematically it is correct. But in reality, one line which connects two dots need not be a straight line. Imagine if it is something like this, or imagine if it is something like this. Then this, by this formula, whatever you have calculated, 15.6 could be wrong. It could be 15.2. Sometimes, who knows, it could be 14. Sometimes it could be 16, 16 and a half. So there is one limitation when you use this interpolation technique. So what did we discuss? First challenge is multiple IRR problem. Second challenge is, Joining two dots need not be a straight line intersecting x-axis like this. It can intersect x-axis in another manner also. Now comes the biggest limitation of IRR 3. IRR has a severe limitation in terms of fundamental reinvestment assumption. Now the third and most important limitation of IRR is that there is a fundamental reinvestment assumption in capital budgeting. Now what is this? Fundamental reinvestment assumption means cash flows generated in the project during the life of the project will be reinvested in the same project till the end of its life. Now you may ask, Pawan sir, what is this? Simple. Imagine you went to a bank, say State Bank of India. You said, I will deposit 1 crore rupees for a fixed deposit in 5 years, for 5 years. Bank said, imagine interest rate of say 7.5%. Now, first year you will get 7.5%, that means 7,50,000 rupees. If you want compounding to happen, you cannot withdraw that 7,50,000. That will be added to the principal amount, and the next year interest will be calculated on original principal 1 crore plus interest accrued thereon, which is 7,50,000. So 1 crore 7,50,000 into 7.5%, second year you will get. So simple. If you are withdrawing interest every year or at any point of time, compounding cannot happen subsequently. Only simple interest can be calculated. But if you observe, the whole time value of money concept in capital budgeting is dependent on discounting and compounding. So time value of money plays a very crucial role. That means any time whatever the cash that is generated by the project should not be withdrawn, should not be taken home by the businessman, it should be reinvested. This is one of the inherent assumption, fundamental or inherent reinvestment assumption. So will NPV agree to this? The answer is yes. Will IRR agree to this? The answer is yes. If both of them are agreeing for reinvestment, then what is the conflict? Now listen, NPV assumes that the cash that is generated is reinvested at the cost of capital, say for example 12%. But IRR assumes that they are reinvested at IRR rate, internal rate of return rate, which could be significantly higher than the cost of capital. Otherwise you will not accept the project. No. You will accept the project only when IRR is more than cost of capital. Now imagine when IRR is assuming that the cash flows are reinvested at IRR rate, say 28%. Don't you think this is very aggressive? That is conservative. So the probability of occurrence is more for that assumption than this assumption. So clearly you can say, using your common sense, the assumptions of NPV are far better than the assumptions of IRR. Or we can say they are realistic and practical. That is the reason NPV prevails over IRR. So my dear friends, in this video lecture, we have discussed about NPV-IRR conflict. Remember, we have revised in case of single project what happens, in case of multiple project what happens. In case of multiple projects, if they are independent, there will be no problem. If they are mutually exclusive, then what we need to do? In case of mutually exclusive projects, if it is due to life disparity, EAB, ESC is to be calculated. If it is due to any other reason, NPV prevails. Why NPV prevails? Because of the limitations of IRR. I have explained 3 limitations of IRR because of which we can conclude that NPV is a better technique. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this video lecture. Keep watching CAP Classes. Signing off, Pawan Kumar.